Great, so this anchor chart is about tables and graphs, and you're going to need this paper with 2 coordinate planes on it, and you're actually going to need to cut it so that each one is separate, okay? So, and then of course you don't need the trash. All right, so we're talking today about how tables and graphs go together, okay? So for our first one, we're going to start with the table, and then we're going to look at the graph. Okay, sorry, I need to turn it the correct way. Okay, so I'm going to make my table, and in my table, I'm going to just put X here and Y here. Okay, so this table, I'm just calling it X and Y. Okay, and I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here I'm going to say I'm going to make X 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then I'm going to say that this table has the rule +2. Okay. So the rule is +2. Okay, that makes this table additive. Okay, so 0 plus 2 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so now I can take those numbers and I can use them like coordinates. Okay. So right here, this is my x-axis, right? And this is my y. And I always do x first, so in my table I put x first. Okay, so my first coordinate is 0, 2. Okay, so 0 for x, 2 for y. So my dot goes right here. Okay, then 1, 3. So 1, then 1, 2, 3 up. Okay, and then 2, 4. So 1, 2 over, 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Okay, the next one is 3, 5. So I go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you see, it's making a nice little pattern here, isn't it? So I think you can tell where the 5, 7 is going to go, but I'm still going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So now I'm going to get a ruler. Okay? If you need to pause and get a ruler, you can. Okay? And I can actually tell with this ruler how this line's going to go, and it would keep going in either direction. So I actually give it arrows on either side. Okay, and now this graph goes directly with this table, and I'm going to glue it in. Okay. All right, the next one, I'm actually, so all I did here, so I'll make a couple little notes for myself on the side. Okay, so what I did was to go from a table to a graph, use the pairs of numbers in the table as ordered pairs, like you have for a graph. Okay, so to go from a table to a graph. Okay, so now I'm actually going to do the opposite. Okay, so first I'm going to make the graph. Okay, make sure you turn it the right way. Okay, so for this graph, I think I'm just going to start here at the origin at 0, 0, okay? And I'm going to do a diagonal that goes like this, okay? So I've just gone over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. And I can just kind of keep going, okay? So if you need to pause so that you can really see where I've got these dots, you can do that. And then you are going to get a ruler and go ahead and make this into a line, okay? And remember the line keeps going in either direction, so I can go a little bit past and put arrows, okay? So that is the graph that I've made, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it in. Okay, I'm going to actually put it a little bit closer up here so I can try to have some room down here. Okay, and honestly, if this wound up being bigger than that, if you need a second page, that's fine too. Okay, so now I'm going to put a table over here. So I am going to make my table. Okay. And I'm only going to put in, let's see, here's X, here's Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Okay, so to go from a graph to a table, okay, and I'll go ahead and write the words first this time, okay? To go from a graph to a table, write the ordered pairs. Write the ordered pairs with the X in one column, and the Y in the other. Okay, so to go from a graph to a table, write the ordered pairs with the X in one column and the Y in the other. So I'm just going to start with my first dot here. Okay, it's at the origin, so that's 0, 0. So the X is 0 and the Y is 0. Okay, this next one, X was 1, right? And then Y is 1. So 1, 1. Okay, this next dot, 2 over, 2 up, 2, 2. Okay, and you know, I don't have to just go in order. Like I can pick this one over here. Okay, so how far is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the X is 7. And then I go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Right. So I did this one, 0, 0. I did 1, 1. I did 2, 2. I did 7, 7. And then you know what? I feel like doing that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So there we are. The rule for this table, in case you're wondering, you're like, well, it's just the same number, Miss Nolan. The rule for this table is actually considered times 1, or you could call it a plus 0. Okay, either one. Okay, so because 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, or you could say 0 times 1 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 7 times 1 is 7. So either way works, and that is how you go back and forth from tables to graphs.